put some fucking pants on and go outside and do some shit.
Nothing to do.
There's nothing to do.
Girl, there is nothing to do.
The Sandhills wants to know what time it is. It's time to get ready for the unlimited social scoop. Introducing Nothing to Do, the Sandhills Social Scene Podcast, straight from the Share Studios with your host, Dominique.
Hey. This is Dominique with the Nothing To Do Podcast. And guess what? This is our quarter episode. It is episode number 25. And you do have to excuse me. I have a little bit of a sinus infection and I sound a little rough, but I also made a warm toddy, not hot because it's plastic, get it? Using Old Hillside bourbon. Hopefully all this can drain because it is Juneteenth. Represent my black nerds. And I've got a lot of things to do. So this one could possibly knock it out. I could take a nap and do all of the things. The Nothing To Do podcast is recorded at the Share Studios. Big up Jimmy Keith, producer Brian. Brian is my savior. His birthday is still going on until the end of the month because he celebrates all June. Ain't that right, Brian?
Sure.
Also brought to you by Cumulus Media Group. That is Rock 103, which as of this weekend, I'll be moving to Saturdays from 1 to 6. Q98, Fireworks Friday, all the things, the Summer of More. Make sure to check them out. Magic 106.9 and News Talk 640 WFNC with Jennifer Jones Rochelle. So I asked Brian before we started recording, hey, what did I do this weekend? Him said,
I was at the beach, so I don't know what you did.
Did I do it accurately? Is that how you sound? I feel that's how he sounds. So let's just do a quick recap. As you guys know from the previous episode, this weekend was very, very jam-packed. And I think this is like why all this is just Thursday, which is when we all start our weekends, right? Probably. I don't know. That's when I start mine. Thursday, we did a lot of preparation for Pet Fest. Friday, the same. But I got to MC. No, didn't get to MC. Tamika Wright MC'd at Sagra. I got to do Fireworks Friday for Q98 in place of Miss Sarah. That was so fun. Big Blends came out and did a whole barbershop baseball community event at Sagra for the kids. It was beautiful. He also threw the first pitch, which Vic, did you play baseball before? Because that's talent. And it was cool to see him walk by. I just didn't want to fangirl. Because if you follow Vic Blends, which if you don't, you should, go ahead and like just see how much he does for like the community, putting the name of Fayetteville on in a positive light and for the world in general. So like he's dropping little nuggets of knowledge and it's just dope. Vic, you're dope. Got to hang out with Keem. He was taking photos out there and we actually got on and did a break together where he let the world know what was going on. 2-6 Project. 2-6 Project. 2-6, and I need you guys on the show. The 2-6 Project is doing so much for the children, the youth of Fayetteville. They really need to get recognized. Like I feel like they're getting it from others that don't really like live here. Let's band together and like get them what they need because they're just doing so much dope stuff. So it was cool to see all of them do all their thing on Friday. And then I went to sleep. Why? Because I had to be at Hope Mills Rec at 7 o'clock in the morning to get ready for Pet Fest. That's right. We had Twiggy the water skiing squirrel, the greatest show gals, which are, they're coming up with a rodeo in Hope County. Brian, do you like the rodeo? We're going to try it. So hopefully I get to see them do their thing. There were so many other vendors that was really, really cool. Really, really great. I think as my first Pet Fest event, it went very well. Shout out to California Taco. Javi, what's up? Not only for feeding our staff, but just showing up in clutch mode. I appreciate you so much. Then I had to leave because at 2 o'clock, I had to fire on my microphone at Festival Park for the Juneteenth Jubilee, brought to you by City of Fayetteville, but most importantly, the Cool Springs Downtown District family. So the dopest part about emceeing concerts for me is I get to see a lot of people perform. Performances bring me to life. It gives me a little bit more of a, hey, I have a purpose. I got to meet Pierce Freelong. Fine. I'm just going to say it. Very handsome, down to earth person. He's written many children's books, and he also works for PBS. He has a podcast. He's really cool. And him and his mom were nominated for, or 2-time nominees for Grammys. I got to meet Skip Marley, but that was like at the end because like during the whole thing I was working. And I asked, can you give your MC some love? And he was like, oh, it's my MC. And so we took a picture. That was really cool. Got to meet his mom. Also the newly crowned Juneteenth queens. Yes, there will be Juneteenth pageants from here on out. I got to hang out with those girls for a little bit. They were beautiful, gorgeous, and just sweet. There was so much love on that stage. And speaking of love, Derek Montgomery with UMIC, beautiful church. It's not denominational, and all he wants to do is spread love. And their choir gave us so much in our heart. It was just overall a really, really good, happy day. And regardless of what you think, that's what our city needs more of. We need music, we need laughter, we need fellowship. And that is what was given to you guys last weekend. And that's what's going to be given to you guys this weekend. Because Sunday I did Segra, but later on today I am gearing up to go see the girls that were on last week's episode, Serena and Ayana, with the 400 Years Black Excellence at Seabrook Auditorium. And I don't know what to expect, but I know when it comes down to Book Black Women and No Longer Bound and Circa 1865, they're going to give you everything and more. So if you see this before the weekend, make sure to go out there to their block party. That's going to be on Maxwell Street on Saturday, and they're going to have a brunch on Sunday. Just go to www.bookblackwomen.org. Okay. Coming up on this episode, I have someone who is also near and dear to my heart. I know y'all like, Dad, how big is her heart? Mind your business. I had a big heart. I love a lot of people. And it goes back to the performances thing. When people are vulnerable and they perform for you, always enjoy and appreciate them because they are showing you their proverbial boo-boo. They're making you feel as one. They're making you community. And it is still Pride Month, and we are going to celebrate, baby, until my hair glue comes off. So stay tuned. I got a special guest for you. It is the Nuthin To Do Podcast, episode 25. Producer Bree Lab. Just kidding. It's producer Brian. We'll be right back with our special guest. Bye. BBL Jersey. Hey guys, it is episode 25 of the Nuthin To Do podcast, and as promised, I have a very special guest with me. And so I'm gonna do that thing that Brian hates, where he sets my levels and I sit back. We all know that June is known for many things: Father's Day, Juneteenth, and Pride. And June 28th was when the whole Stonewall thing happened. And it just showed that people are really willing to fight for themselves and what they believe in. And a huge part of it, for me, is to present yourself to a stage. So I have one of the best, in my opinion, the best, and you can actually scrap me for this, the best performers, drag queens, just overall persons on this episode. And so we're going to talk to our friend Trey. Welcome to the show.
Hello, hello, hello.
So first of all, you're so fantastic.
Thank you. It takes a lot of stretching. It does.
So let's do a background. Like, so where are you from? Where'd you graduate from? Like all those things. How's your mama know?
Oh, my mama, she's wonderful actually.
Okay,
she's
cool.
probably like, I haven't seen him in a couple days. Where is he at?
Call her.
Better call her. Right?
Yes.
So I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina. From here, you know how it goes.
Absolutely.
I graduated from Algebra B. Wilkins,
Okay.
Warrior Nation,
All right.
changing the world one senior at a time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so, like, when you were growing up, how did you get into entertainment? Was something you always knew you wanted to do?
Yeah, so I started out with dance, and I didn't want to do like the dance that my aunt probably thought I wanted to do, which was like hip hop and stuff. No, I want to do contemporary. So no one ever came to like my practices. They would just drop me off.
Okay.
So when they came to the first show,
Surprise!
surprise! I have on tights and a leotard. Yeah. Yeah. So, did that go well? Kinda.
Okay.
My uncle and my aunt raised me. So my uncle, he was actually living for it.
Okay.
He was like, that was really nice. My aunt, on the other hand, yeah. She was like, so we're going to see how sports treats you.
What sports did you play?
I ran track.
Okay. All right.
I played football with my friends.
Okay.
I won't go play football in school.
No.
Yeah,
You
no.
hit me. What's wrong with you?
But I ran track in school, though.
Okay.
I did.
So when did the singing portion, that musical portion of
That was choir.
Okay.
My aunt, we stayed in church
Yeah.
every Sunday and Thursday.
Ours was
Had to throw the
Tuesday,
Thursday.
and all day on Sunday.
Had to throw the Thursday
That
in there.
little break between day service and night service
was like 2
just
hours.
that.
It was like 2 hours, and we still would sit at the church.
Yes. Fried chicken,
okay.
green beans, right?
Or cornbread, macaroni. Miss Rowena was in the back cooking. She was. But I definitely started singing in church. I learned how to play the piano. Did my brain retain it?
That's
Probably
hard.
not. I learned how to play the violin as well.
Nice.
Did my brain retain it? I did learn how to dance, and my brain retained that.
Good. So did you always know that you were going to be an entertainer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I write music as well. Have I recorded any of it? No. I have like 30 songs in a notebook in my room with all 30 instrumentals on my phone.
Okay, and so what are you waiting for? Because a quick plug, the Shared Studios has a sound booth where you can just go right over there and back there, and there's headphones, and you can turn your headphones up and be like, Dylon, Dylon, Dylon. Shared Studios.
Share studio.
So what are you waiting for?
I am not okay. This is gonna sound crazy coming from a drag queen that performs for people, rooms of like 200.
Anxiety is the thing.
I'm genuinely not the most people person. People. And I don't know. It's a lot to like sing in front of people when it's just one person. So when you're recording with someone, there's normally one person and you and a microphone. That's nerve-wracking. When you're singing for like 200 people, you don't have to make eye contact every 2 seconds.
So like, but what's the difference between singing and dancing? You still have to hit your point when you're dancing, right? You have to look at your person. What's the difference?
So that's okay. So lip syncing a song, boom, sophisticated lady. That's a very upbeat. There's moments in the song where I'll stop, look someone in the eyes, and normally they're like, work, sister. That motivates me.
Don't do this either.
You can do that. Pay my rent.
Just hand it.
Politely, and I'll probably take it. But yeah, that motivates me. When you're like recording a song and you look over at the person recording you, they're like, that's nerve-wracking.
So you need to record these songs in front of a live audience.
That sounds so fun. I've never thought about that.
Okay, but afterwards, we're gonna talk about this. What's gonna happen? Album dropping soon. Mixtape.
No, literally.
I
I have like 8 songs that's actually like technically an album, and they're just not recorded. So yeah.
We'll work on that. It's gonna happen.
Okay.
So what got you into performing drag?
Okay, so one of my friends, Aaliyah, I'll talk about you. We used to sit on the phone a lot and do our makeup together. Normally, I would be watching RuPaul while she's doing whatever she was doing. She lives in Charlotte now. Lovely. I've only been doing drag for like a year and a half now.
Really?
A year and a half.
I'm just shocked because it just like it seems like you've been doing it for such a long time because you're so good.
I have a very adaptive brain.
Okay. All right.
So I can adapt to a lot of things. And yes, I learned very quickly that a lot that I was doing was wrong. And you know, you got to take it in.
Absolutely.
When people tell you things, you got to take it in. And if it can be applied, apply it.
Absolutely. So this queen in the Queen City, y'all are doing your makeup together.
We were doing our makeup together. And it was like, the things that she was doing, me, I was kind of just like using my finger, putting stuff on my.
Do that.
I'm not gonna lie, I still do that now.
It's a good blending tool.
It is.
Sorry, makeup artist.
Definitely will use my finger to get that eyelid correct. But I was kind of just like putting one color and thinking it was doing something. It kind of was doing something, but still. Then I started to get into like gluing my eyebrows down, which. The first time I tried that, Jesus, take the wheel. There was glue everywhere. And I don't even understand how there was glue everywhere. Now that I know how to do it, did not understand why there was glue on my hairline. We're not even going to talk about that. Hopefully no queens have watched this. And you're going to understand how that, I don't understand how that either.
Everyone has a starting point, right?
Of course, of course. So, my first time going out was with one of my trans friends. Her name is Key. And she was like, okay, so listen, you be getting dressed in the house to do nothing. So we're going to go somewhere tonight. And I'm like, okay, so where are we going to go? We went to Raleigh and we went to Legends.
I love Legends.
We watched the show. I was dressed. And just by like the simple, you attract the attention of a stranger for like a split second. You're like, yeah, I see that you see it.
You see it.
You see it.
Hey,
and I still look back at those pictures today and cringe. But I was confident enough to go out. So that's what mattered.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how someone found me, but there was a show at Fayetteville State. And somebody asked if I want to volunteer for it. And I was like, you know what? Honestly, that sounds fun. That sounds so fun. I like old school music. So I was like, let me get into my old school jush and see how it goes. It was fun. I mean, like, in the back, before, again, this is my first time ever doing a show. So being in the back, listening to the people react to other people, I was like quaking in my boots. I don't think I sat down for more than like 2 minutes the entire time. I was like walking back and forth and everybody's just like getting ready. I'm watching them and I'm like, okay, I'm really in like a dressing room setting with other queens and I don't know what to do for real because I'm already dressed. I came dressed, but I didn't know I probably didn't have to. So when it was my time, I walked out before the music started, which was actually really like fun because the silence endured like screaming. I was like, they're screaming for me. Oh my goodness. And then the music started and I was like, you know what? I like this and I'm going to do this. I'm going to keep doing this. Why? Because it brought me a lot of happiness. That was like one of the happiest days of my life in like a long time. That was really fun. That was really fun. Okay. And from that moment, that was like the opening to, okay, so she just turned that out. So we're going to get her back again. So I did Pride last year in Fayetteville on the stage, and it's kind of been going up from there, which is really nice.
Yeah. And you'll be doing Pride again this year?
Full circle.
Yes.
But this time, she's way more prepared, so we're going to have way more fun this time.
Right. So Pride is June 29th at Festival Park.
It is downtown. Will it be hot? Of course. Bring an umbrella.
Of course. Of course. A little camel. But you'll be performing with people that you've performed with before.
Yeah.
Does that make it easier?
It does, because there's one person, John Bell Blue. That is my baby.
I saw the picture on the flyer. Baby is giving face.
Baby gives everything. But John Bell was at the very first show that I did at Fayetteville State a year and some change ago, and was really nice then, and was at my last show Saturday and was nice then. Wait,
you did Ruby Deluxe last week, or was that you were really?
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, June has been. My thighs are tired. My thighs are tired. No, but my last show was actually still at Ruby.
Okay.
So June 1st, I performed at Ruby for Glitter Hour, which is like a little competition for drag queens in the local area. And it's a showcase of, technically, it's a talent show. It was 15 of us. I won.
Yeah.
It was 15 of us. I won. So I won a spot to come back and perform again, which was last weekend at the same club for a drag party called Dragonza. Yes, I'm going to be saying everything because I love you guys. So Dragonza is going to be happening again, and there will probably be some pictures in there for that.
I would love to see all these pictures. Like I said,
Yes, for
I love
sure.
to see you perform. And I love like just watching you grow and blossom into this role. It's the fact that you now have a community, right?
Yeah.
So before it was, okay, I'm gonna figure this out. Me and my home girl are gonna figure this out. And now you've got
Yeah.
you got a whole clique.
I have like moments. Okay. Prime example. This is crazy. Somebody in Fayetteville recognized me out of drag as a drag queen. And I was like, that's crazy because I really don't perform here. That's insanity.
Yes, and I mean, I would really, really love for you to perform here a lot. Like I've talked to a lot of performers in town, and it's like, what is the importance of having that clique to cheer you on? I know you want to play more here or perform more here.
So, Isaiah, is he a problem? Is my former drag mother. And I'm not gonna lie, Izzy taught me a lot. Izzy did teach me a lot. Izzy taught me a whole lot. Like proportioning. There's a lot that goes into it. It's not just hop out on the stage and boom. There's a lot that goes into it if you actually want to be a full realized queen. There you go, a full realized queen. There's a lot that goes into it. And definitely Izzy was playing the part as a mother. Difficult. But definitely playing the part. Definitely playing the part. It was the mom.
Describe, like when you say a mother, for those that possibly don't know, like what is the hierarchy or like the chain of command in the community?
So your drag mom is literally like your mom that had you.
Okay.
That had you. Your drag mom normally is the person that like takes you either to your first show, gets you out there, something like that. And they're also supposed to be there to mentor, help.
Okay.
Even financially sometimes. I don't know. Because me, if I one day have any of these children, Jesus.
Gag.
Gag. If I have any of these drag children, most definitely I will be buying them whatever they ask, probably. You said you want to wear that? In what color? Let mother help you out.
The thing, like, you also dabble in making your own wardrobe. You dabble in theater makeup. Like, you just do a lot of things. Like, you're not your typical. And so, like, how does that work with your community when you do like these special effects makeup?
Okay.
And everyone else is just giving
normal womana. Okay, so there's a prime example for that. The Dragonza party. I was gonna do a little spooky, scary movie mix. No, not scary movie. The Bride of Chucky. So I had the little phone call scene set up. So I was gonna look a little on the dead side. And the promoter for the party, the producer of the party technically, definitely informed me that does not fit the theme of the party, and I will not be able to do that. Which that happens a lot. It's okay. It's okay. Don't let it tear you down. You have to be versatile, learn to adjust. And I had to learn very quickly that everyone doesn't want a demon queen in their face. So, when I can do it, I will do it.
Good. Now, but back to the Pride show that's here, because I also want to say you performed the Carolina Drag Brunch Pride.
I did.
At Gaston.
I did.
With Hannah Ray Rentz.
Hannah.
Love her. And was Michelle Michaels there? I know Michelle Michaels does a
Tatiana
lot.
Matthews.
Yes.
Amanda Play With. I'm not gonna lie. So these are the queens that's like big. Tatiana, Amanda, they're kind of big. So like me, like meeting them I met Tatiana already, but meeting Amanda, my brain was like, okay, good impression. Amanda was literally like a normal human, and I don't know why I'd be thinking that these are like celebrities, because in my mind, you're a celebrity. I've been watching you before I started drag, so you're a celebrity to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so
Michelle Michael's story. My first time being into the community was when I went to East Carolina.
okay.
And so saw her dress, saw her perform. Hilarious. Hilarious.
Camp is wonderful.
Hilarious. So, but my last going away party at ECU before I came and moved back to Fayetteville after I graduated, Michelle Michaels threw me a karaoke party at Cafe Caribe.
That's
And that's when I got into karaoke, and I realized that I was just an ally through and through.
Yeah, that's you.
know? So
Definitely that's you.
And that's why I really, really love the fact that more and more each day we're starting to embrace Pride as a celebration.
Thank you.
There's going to be more naysayers, but there's going to... They talk crap about Jesus. Look, like there's going to be a lot of whatever, but it's just the strength to keep on performing, especially in extreme heat, baby. In
extreme heat.
Performing and giving the people a place that they can go and see great entertainment and feel community vibes. And that's what you guys are going to be giving, again, from 1 to 3, June 29th at Festival Park. So let's talk about the Bluebell with that beautiful blue beard. I changed your name, sorry.
John Bell Blue.
But you're delicious like ice cream, Bluebell.
Love it. John Bell's gonna love it. But also, John Bell is the person who inspired me to do what I'm doing for Pride this year. So I'm gonna sing live.
Yes.
I'm gonna sing a song. Also, I'm going to twirl as well for my second number. But for the first one, I'm definitely going to sing something. Love twirling. Love twirling. It's a big enough stage. Concrete, be careful. But of course, we got this. We got this.
Absolutely.
Now, the singing thing.
Are you nervous?
It's a little different because I'm in drag.
Okay.
And I'm not singing as Trey. I'm singing as Miss Smoke.
Allda Smoke.
Allda Smoke, yes. So, most definitely. I'm used to like going out and moving. I'm like you know this. Yeah. I dance. Yeah. I do a lot. I split, kick, and flip. Yeah. So standing there singing a song that's actually on the slower side. There's moments where I can dance, but I'm gonna be standing most of the time. So we're gonna see how this goes.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong when in asking this question, because I'm still learning how to be politically correct for life in general.
Of course,
I've said some things about myself. People are like,
should you? Are you sure you should?
So, like, when you're in drag, would you consider that being behind a mask, behind a costume? Is that why it's easier for you to perform and sing live? Or is it not even behind a costume? Like, that's literally, Allda is literally a being.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
I treat Allda as her own being. Okay. So I know people think it's crazy, but when I be tagging my page and posts and stuff, yeah, no, that's literally for Allda. I'm not crazy. No, but no. Most definitely, like how I'm sitting and acting right now, if I was completely dressed, I probably would not be. I would be sitting here like a dainty, beautiful woman.
Because Allda is serious.
Yeah, so like, most definitely.
I've seen Allda turn heads, baby. When y'all were heading to Legends and you walked into L House, I was like, yeah, let's get up. Word. Yes. So do you feel like that persona, Allda, allows you to perform live, and maybe you need to put out your album as Allda?
And see, that's literally what I wanted to do.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to do. That is actually what I wanted to do, because there's one song I named it Elevator Music. Why? I don't know. The beat just sounds really nice. And I would love for this to play in an elevator in like 2042. Someone's going to their business meeting and bing. Like, come on. But yeah, I definitely see a whole music video in drag for that song.
Okay, all right.
So most definitely that means the whole album would have to be in drag.
I mean,
it makes sense, right?
I'm here for it.
It makes sense.
Or you can go as a duo, Trey and Allda.
Yeah.
But, so
One verse Trey, one verse Allda.
absolutely, why
Yeah.
not? What other things do you know of that we're gonna see June 29th at Festival Park?
Okay, so Morgan Michaels is literally RuPaul. I mean that in the most respectable way because I feel like if they lived in the same city, they would have probably been best friends because they're like the same age in real life. So Morgan is like, I don't know, that I watched that first performance and yes, doesn't do all the twirling that I do, but when I say it's going to captivate you and pull you in, pull you all the way in, like all the way in. It's just something about a good seasoned queen that knows what they're doing. And I love that. I love to see it. I love to see the reactions from the crowd. Yeah.
So I know Brian Klein and them were working hard for the whole event. Try to get him on the show, but he's
Also
on
Miss
vacation.
Crystal.
Yes, Miss Crystal. Hey, boo.
Yes, also Miss Crystal.
And also they're looking for volunteers, so just go to their Facebook page. Still looking for volunteers. I have cleared my schedule. I'm gonna be out there for setup, but I will be far away for the woodpeckers. But I will be there to set up. Come out, help. Do you have any other like important things, mentions that you want to talk about the Pride, Fayetteville Pride? Any shout
In general, about drag queens, I would say be kind. Because now that I know a bunch of other drag queens, they're really sensitive people. I'm not that sensitive because I'm from Fayetteville. No shade, but
built for the.
you know how it goes.
It should be built
But
Fayetteville
I'm
tough,
not
not
gonna
Fort
lie. A lot of like, it sounds so crazy, but a lot of drag is definitely inspired by depression. So if you're like not being nice to this beautiful queen, you're not helping the like bigger picture that they're trying to convey.
And the bigger picture
Being
would be
kind,
being kind
in general,
being a community, like loving.
being loved,
Yeah.
loving,
Love.
sharing love, giving love, all that. That's drag. It brings me happiness. So like, I don't know. If I stop doing drag, I'm gonna have to find something to do.
I think you and Brian need to talk about you doing Brian Klein from Capital Encore need to talk about you doing special effects makeup with his students, but y'all could talk about that. I'm just throwing out all kinds of plugs. Like, let me plan your life.
Yeah, because I definitely
love you.
Yeah. Also, I will say, I am getting good with hair as well. Cough.
Well, I've got this birthday photo shoot that I want to do, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
Be on the lookout.
Just be on the lookout.
Yeah, just be on the lookout. So, why should people in Fayetteville come and join you guys at Pride?
It brings a sense of more community since Fayetteville is already kind of like a big family in a sense. If you think about it, we're all like a really big family.
Dysfunctional, but we big.
Dysfunctional. Ooh, throw it off, but we
Hi,
are.
my name is this, middle name function. Last name Mo.
I'm D. My middle name is Lou, and last name is Shun. Delusion. Just call me it. Yeah, but it's like it's togetherness. It's a time of being together, even if everyone doesn't see eye to eye. It's time to spend together, to be happy. We're there to spread love. Not only the queens, I'm talking about the vendors, everybody. The face painters, the children that are there with their parents doing face paintings as well. Because there was some last year. This little girl drew a heart on my cheek on top of my makeup. So you know, I had to be invested to let her do that.
Yes.
I had to be invested to let her do that. And it was actually really cute. Stuff like that is happiness. Because does she know why she's there? Honestly, she's there to have fun. Does she know the real reason why she's there? Probably not. Show her the reason to be there is just to spread love. She doesn't need to know about all the craziness.
And that's for the adults too. Actually, I'm really happy that you said that. I've seen some things, of course, like you said, naysayers. But it's like, if you want to be, you can't preach community and not protect all of our brothers and sisters.
Exactly.
So if you feel like this is something that one of our brothers and sisters can possibly become hurt, don't talk about it. Come and show up and protect them. Make sure the event goes smoothly. Support.
Also, tip your drag queens, because I'm not gonna lie, this is an actual job.
It is.
It is paying my
very
bills.
actual job.
It paid my light bill last weekend. Most definitely.
But so, like I said, I'm gonna try my best to go out there, but somebody's gonna have a camera. I know you're gonna kill it. You're gonna kill everything and anything that you want to do. I would love to see you around Fayetteville more. And so June 29th, come see Allda and all her friends on
Miss
stage.
Hannah Ray Rent.
Yeah, it's good
We
names.
have John Bell Blue. We have Morgan Michaels.
There's more.
There's more.
But shout out to y'all.
Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to y'all. The drag show will go from 1 to 3, but the whole event will start, I believe, at 10. We'll put 12. Okay.
12 to 6 all day.
Come
Well, that's
volunteer
10,
at 10.
Yeah.
And come out, spread the love, and really show all of our community support, because as much as we like to talk about Fayetteville, we won't let outsiders talk about Fayetteville. So let's treat each other kindly.
None
Treat each other
whatsoever.
kindly, and continue to celebrate Pride Month, because you never know. It might be one of your brothers or your sisters that are holding things in because they don't feel comfortable enough to speak to you. Spread the love. And I'll come back with something to do. Thanks for coming on the show.
For sure. Thank you for having me. I hope to see you guys again.
Yes. We'll be back. Hey guys, it is episode 25 of the Nuthin To Do podcast, and I'm gonna keep this outro pretty short because if you can't tell, I still sound like Snuffleupagus. But huge shout out for Trey for coming on to talk about Fayetteville Pride, and a little piece of me to give to you guys. With it being the 8th anniversary of Pulse Nightclub Massacre in Orlando, Florida, and me losing one of my ECU pirate friends, one of my modeling buddies, Shane, I just want to say, go out and support and spread love, because that's what it really is all about. So, June 29th, Festival Park. But before the end, make sure to party with the ladies from last week's episode, circa 1865, Kia Anthony, Book Black Women, Nia Washington, and Sierra Johnson from No Longer Bound. And they have their block party going on Maxwell Street. There's going to be food, games, lots of music, and lots of line dancing. They said something about African drums, right, Brian? It's going to be a whole vibe. So go on and celebrate on the 22nd on Maxwell Street. And also get your tickets for the brunch, where Val Applewhite will be speaking about where the future holds for us African Americans. And well, Black is not a monolith. For us Blacks in America, it's not a bad word to say. So let's just stray away from urban. And so happy Juneteenth, everyone. And I hope to see you guys soon. Big shout out for the Share Studios, Jimmy Keith. Thank you, Brian, for dealing with me sounding like this today. I know I was a lot today, but I appreciate you. Sorry, producer Be Live. What did you want to be called?
Be Live, the producer.
His mama call him Brian. I'm gonna call him Brian. Shout out for you for helping me out. Keep Us Meter Group, Rock 103. Remember to tune in this Saturday from 1 to 6, as I will hang up my Sunday Fun Day hat from the last 3 years. And Q98, Jeff Davis, Miss Sarah, Bill, love you guys. Magic 106.9, keep playing the best in R&B. And Faithful. News Talk 640, WFNC, where I got my start. And I should probably get some sleep because I have to produce Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. It's going to be fun. But until next episode 26 of the Nuthin To Do podcast, make sure to like, share, follow, subscribe, do all the things, because we are here for you, Fayetteville. Until next week, bye. Hopefully I'll sound better.
Thanks for tuning in to the Nuthin To Do weekly podcast, recorded at the Share Studios in Fayetteville, North Carolina, with your host, Dominique. And make sure to tune in next week because it's only going to get better.